You need $1.25 million to retire. I know. I watched your soul leave your body. You're 23, you have $340 in checking, and I just said the word million. But there's a second number, and it's the one that actually matters. It's $476. That's the monthly amount that gets a 22-year-old to $1.25 million. Not a windfall, not a rich uncle. $476 a month. So here's what you're getting in the next few minutes. 1, where that $1 million number even comes from, because it's not made up and it's not the same for everybody. 2, how to calculate your own number in about 30 seconds, and yours might be way lower than you think. And 3, the monthly number that gets you there, plus what to do if that number is currently laughable for your budget. Because mine was too. Let's start with where the million comes from. There's a rule of thumb called the 4% rule. A financial planner named William Bengen ran the numbers back in the 90s on every 30-year stretch in market history, including the truly ugly ones, and found that if you pull out about 4% of your portfolio in year 1 and adjust it for inflation after that, the money tends to last 30 years or more. Flip that around and you get something way more useful. If you can safely pull 4% a year, then the pile you need is 25 times your annual spending. That's it. That's the whole formula. Take what your life costs for 1 year and multiply by 25. Life costs $40,000 a year? You need $1 million. $50,000 a year? $1.25 million? $60,000 a year? $1.5 million. And now look at what that formula is actually built out of. Not your salary, not your job title. Not how impressive you are. Your spending, your retirement number is set entirely by how much your life costs. Which means every single thing that raises what your life costs also raises your finish line. Remember the raise video? $10,000 more a year, $0 richer, because the raise got absorbed by a nicer apartment and a car payment and 11 subscriptions. Here's the part that stings. That upgraded life didn't just eat the raise, it moved the target. If lifestyle creep pushes your annual spending from $50,000 to $60,000, you didn't just lose 10 grand a year. You added $250,000 to the amount you need before you're allowed to stop working. That's the real cost of lifestyle creep. It's not the money you spent, it's the extra $250,000 you now have to go earn. And it scales all the way down. Every $100 a month you add to your permanent cost of living is $1,200 a year, and 1,200 times 25 is $30,000. So a $100 monthly habit isn't a $100 problem, it's a $30,000 problem. Which is also why this cuts the other way, and this is the good news. Every dollar you don't inflate your life by is $25 you never have to save. Keep your spending flat for 1 year while your income goes up, and you just did more for your retirement math than most people do in a decade. Okay, so you've got your number. Let's get to the part where it stops feeling impossible. You need $1.25 million to retire. You are never going to save that. Correct, you're not. Nobody saves $1 million. That's not how anyone gets there. Put $476 a month into a basic index fund at 22, earning about 7% a year, and you hit $1.25 million by 62. But only about $228,000 of that is money you put in. The other million is growth. You funded 18% of your own retirement. Compounding did the rest. You're not saving $1 million, you're buying time, and time does the saving. And time is the one thing you can't buy later. Start that same $476 at 32 instead, and you land around $581,000. 10 years of waiting cost you half the outcome. You're not behind, you're early. Early is worth more than rich. Now let's be honest about that $476, because for a lot of people watching this, $476 a month is not sitting there unused. It doesn't have to be $476 today. That's the finish line version. $100 a month starting at 22 grows to about $262,000 by 62, and I promise you, $262,000 is not nothing. $200 a month gets you to roughly $525,000. Start where you actually are and raise the number every single time your income goes up. That's the move. That's the entire strategy. Your raises fund the gap. 2 quick honesty checks before you go build a spreadsheet. First, the 4% rule is a guideline, not physics. It's based on US market history. It assumes a 30-year retirement, and reasonable people argue about whether the right figure is 3.5% or closer to 5%. Use 25 times as a target to aim at, not a prophecy. Second, that 7% return I used is roughly what the US stock market has averaged after inflation. That means the $1.25 million is in today's dollars, in today's buying power. It's not a number that's secretly going to be worth a sandwich in 40 years. And one thing nobody tells 20-somethings. That whole calculation assumes 0 Social Security, 0 pension, 0 inheritance, 0 income after you stop working full-time. It's the version where nothing helps you. Reality will probably be gentler than that. So do the 30-second version tonight. What does 1 year of your life cost right now? Multiply by 25. That's your number and it's yours, not some influencer's. Then look at what you can put away this month, even if it's $50, and set it to happen automatically so you never have to be brave about it again. Your number is not $1 million. It's whatever your life costs, times 25, and it starts with 1 automatic transfer. And next time, I'm covering the number that comes before this one. Because there's a point, way earlier than you'd think, where you can stop contributing entirely. Never put in another dollar, and compounding alone still carries you to your full number on time. If you're 22, that point is around $83,000, not $1.25 million. 83,000, and then you're free to coast. It's called Coast Fire, and I'll show you how to find yours. Subscribe so you catch it.